punches when you could throw two punches that sound like one. He would throw punches. You can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. Oh, they don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand all the fighting. They know what I'm saying. He threw two punches that sound like one.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the chat. Let's see who's all in here already. Coy boy, what's up? I sang sweet. It's been a long time since you came in here. Welcome back, my boy. Uh, Wordsmith, good to have a mod. You know, right when the show starts, gotta have at least one mod in there. Thank you so much, Wordsmith, for showing up. Guys, we got a good show lined up for you. And remember, man, today is the start of NFL too. In about 2 hours and 20 minutes, we'll have kickoff to Eagles and Cowboys. That's going to be cool. I'm definitely going to check that out. Don Jones, welcome into the chat. How's it going, everybody, man? Hopefully, everybody had a cool little break in between our morning stream till now. That was a really good morning stream, too, man. People showed up and showed out. Definitely contributed to the cause, helping us keep the lights on here. So, appreciate all that. She's with her mom right now. They went to the bank and to the post office. We're gonna mail out her swing. Somebody wanted. We're giving her swing away. Well, we're selling it to somebody, so we're gonna ship it out to her pretty soon because she's too big now. She never really used that swing. We spent like $300 on it, and nobody ever, good, ever used that shit. Nobody ever used it. But it's really cool though. It's fucking high tech as hell. But it's just not something we used because when she was little, she was always holding the baby. Like, oh, we never put her down. But that's how it is. Um, but yeah, man, this first video is from Red Tree Crimes. Teen is shocked when she realizes her life is over. So let's check this case out and let's get into the show.
In today's video, we will be covering 3 different cases where a female kills her boyfriend or her husband and then claims self-defense, but only one of them was actually self-defense. We begin with 18-year-old Latoya Lockach. Latoya was brought in for questioning after witnesses say she attacked a 60-year-old man during a house party, which resulted in his death.
It's scary.
Bro, why would a 60-year-old man be at a house party, one? And two, what are you doing fighting a 60-year-old man, bro? Man, bro, that shit's crazy. And now they in here crying already. I see the tears, bro.
I'm scared.
Hey, talk to your mom. A little upset, as you can imagine. I'm sure you're upset yourself. I want to talk to you for a few minutes before we get a recorded statement. Tell me what happened.
Okay. I don't know. His name's Charlie.
Charlie? Okay.
That's what I was told. I was smoking dope. I was there for like 2 days, smoking dope and drinking a lot, like a wake up drink. Because I have a dope problem, I have drug problems or whatever. And just getting high and stuff, I blankly remember a lot of things. But the police got called at one point in time.
Sunday night, I read the report.
At one point in time, told us to leave. I went back in there to make sure Charlie was all right. You know, I'm about to leave. He's like, nah, just stay. You okay? You're okay. We're already high and already drunk and everything. We're high and everything. I'm so scared right now. So we're sitting there or whatever. There was other people there.
Okay.
Not there when the incident happened, but it was other people there. He tried to kill me, basically.
Charlie tried to kill you?
Yeah,
How did he try to kill you?
He tried to.
What, was he mad at you?
He was just drunk. We were talking shit. He was like, man, I'm not buying no more dope from nobody. I'm not doing this. And I blankly remember, I just blew up.
And so this happened Sunday night? And what, had he tried to kill you for no reason?
Yeah, we got in an altercation.
What would y'all get in an altercation over?
Over dope, like I said.
And what happened?
So this wasn't no house party. The narrator got it wrong. That's a fucking drug house, bro. That's a 60-year-old man. This a young junkie. He usually buy the dope for everybody and lets people chill at his house and shit. You know what I mean? So they got faded. This was two fiends who got into an argument and she beat the old man up. That's my guess. Like they was arguing about he was tired of sharing his dope, basically.
I don't know, I just sat back on the bed. I tried to, but he
What'd you hit him with?
freaking out.
You thinking now? You don't remember what you hit him with?
Now, right now.
And what'd you hit him with?
Bottle.
A bottle? What kind of
Picked it
bottle?
up so quick. An alcohol bottle, liquor bottle.
Did it break?
No, sir.
Do you know where the bottle is?
Can't remember.
Did you do something with it?
I can't remember. I was freaked out.
And he just started
Yeah,
attacking
we was
you?
and I pushed him back on the couch where he was, pushed him back, and just picked it up and just started.
And where was he when you left?
There, I was freaking out. He was,
Where was he at?
On his little lazy boy.
Okay, so he's sitting in a chair?
Yeah.
And how many times do you think you hit him?
I can't remember. I had I was intoxicated. I was just freaking out, crying.
And what
I would never hurt nobody. Can my mom come here?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her come in here in just a minute. Here's what I want to ask you about.
Yes, sir.
So he just attacked you for no reason.
No, we had an altercation.
Okay, what was the altercation
About
about?
dope.
Okay, so you're arguing.
Yeah, we were
By altercation, you mean
And we
argument.
were talking at first. We were fine because we were drinking 211. We was fine.
And he said he wanted to kill you or something. How old is Charlie? Almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
Scratch on your neck?
Yeah.
That scratch there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. And that happened that night?
Yeah, after everybody was gone.
Okay. And you're sure it went down that way?
Bro, those are defensive wounds. Like those are wounds she got because the man fought back. Like those are like scratching, clawing like that. That's like getting someone off you. You know what I mean? Trying to protect yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. That old man never raised up to her. They might have gotten an argument, but when she started beating his ass, it was never like some back and forth action. You know what I mean? Like she was beating him down on his chair like she said, and he's like scratching and clawing, trying to get that off. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I always want people and encourage people to tell me the
I'm
truth.
trying to tell you.
Okay, but
Hey, welcome back, Virginia. Yeah, that is a female.
you're not the only person.
You can see her breasts, her hair. She's feminine. Like, I mean, she don't dress feminine, but she just dresses like a stud, you know what I mean? But that's her style. But you can tell like her facial features, you can see her breasts a little bit. I'm not saying she's pretty. I'm just saying I could tell from looking at her that's a woman.
I've talked to. I've had this report sitting here, and I've talked to people, and I know you were upset over the injury on your neck before this incident took place, because I've talked to somebody you complained to about that. Okay, so you want to tell me what really started all this?
That's what really happened.
Okay, I do appreciate.
I sang sweet, yeah, she do. The one that was like, tell my, I forget what they said, bruh. Oh, I know exactly what meme you talking about too. I just can't remember what the quote was.
Somebody coming in here
Hey, Johnny Five, welcome to the chat.
and telling me what went down. If you were a guy, I would say you're manning up. You're coming clean with what happened and everything. But don't half step. Don't go halfway.
Yeah, I know.
If you're going to tell me the truth. I mean, we're just playing games here. I know and you know what really happened.
That's what really happened.
That's what really happened. So this almost 60-year-old guy just started attacking you. You got a scratch on your neck and you killed him with a liquor bottle. And you don't know where your clothes are, or you think they're at home. You don't think they're at home? What did you do with them?
The detective believes that she disposed of her clothing to hide the evidence of the attack. He also believes that the victim did not attack her and she had every opportunity to leave.
Coming in here, and I do appreciate you, telling me.
Yeah, no shit. The way she told the story was retarded. She was like, yeah, I was just punching down on him and he was in his chair. Like, if he's in his chair, like, even if you just punched him once and then he's on the chair, like, you're still standing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you hit him and he falls into the chair, you're still standing over him. So, like, you could control, like, when you leave or not. You could just stop hitting him, turn around and leave.
Me what occurred, but
Okay, Triple Z. Everybody, we like when the members show up to the chat. So give Triple Z a shout out and give him a warm welcome.
if you're going to tell me everything. All I want to know is the truth. Now, whatever happened is you can't change that, but you can be truthful with what you're saying now. I can tell you, you're going to be arrested. Okay, you're going to be arrested. I mean, there's a
I lost my mind, man.
Okay, well, tell me what happened.
That's what happened. He did this, and I hit him.
Well, you're telling me this. Your mother said that you told her that he tried to rape you.
I never said he tried to. She assumed because she seen the bruises on my leg.
Okay, so she's assuming. Okay, I may have misspoke.
Can my mom come in here?
She can after we're done talking. Okay.
Yeah, you're an adult lady. Like, your mom not finna be coming there and do shit. Her best bet would have been to be like, yeah, he was trying to touch me or take advantage of me. You know what I mean? That would have been her best defense. But in her credit, she was honest about the man's character and said, yeah, no, he never tried to do that to me. But she thinks just because it was like, I don't remember what happened or I was on drugs or whatever, that she gonna be able to go home. But that's not enough. Hey, Derek, welcome back to the chat. Everybody give Derek a warm welcome. We like when the members show up to the live streams.
I can't have her near while I'm
Why would I do something like that, though?
I don't know. You told me you got mad or something. What happened? What were y'all arguing about?
Can my mom come here, please?
She can as soon as we're done. I'll let you talk to you, okay?
Game blouses.
How many years am I facing here, man?
I'm sorry?
How many years am I facing here?
That's not up for me to decide. It's not up for
I
me to
just
decide.
want to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. You're saying you want a lawyer now. Fine.
No, I'm saying no. Wait.
Oh.
Can I talk to my mom for a second?
Yes, but I can't talk to you if you want a lawyer. I mean, that's it.
It was self-defense. Period.
Okay. I can't really talk to you. You've already requested a lawyer, so at that point I can't talk to you. I'm sorry.
I won't reveal which of the 3 cases was a self-defense case until the end of the video, so if you are sure it wasn't the first case, let me know in the comment section below.
Hey, 1 if you think it was murder, 2 if you think it was self-defense. Let me know about this case, because the way I actually like how Red Tree's doing this video. So let's play along. Let's play this game. 1 if you think she's innocent, 2 or no. 1 if you think it was murder, 2 if you think it was self-defense. 1 if you think it was murder, 2 if you think it was self-defense.
Our next case involves 41-year-old Darcy Wrigle. Back in 2011, Darcy pulled her vehicle over next to a police officer sitting in his squad car. As the officer approached her, she told him she wasn't feeling good and needed to go to the hospital. Before the officer could call for an ambulance, she also told him that she had just shot her husband.
So we got home and I was lit, very upset. I was really angry, extremely angry, and I mean just enraged at the whole system. And so I started going off.
I think the 60-year-old was the home, like that was his house. Like his house was the crack house because he was a dope fiend.
And I kept on telling Danny, don't take this personally. I just need to vent this, and it's, you know, it's just something I need to get through so I can go on. And then he started internalizing it, and he started drinking, and he started, on top of the stress I was dealing with my doctors, he was telling me that, you know, I'm insane, I don't know what I'm talking about, and he started saying that I was talking about him, and I wasn't. I was talking about the system, I was talking about everything, and he always has done that in the past in our arguments, and then he starts really talking very bad to me. And
what was he saying?
He was saying, you know, you don't work around here, you don't do anything, you don't put anything into the relationship, you're worthless.
How'd that make you feel?
Especially with being sick and all, and not having the right medication. And I decided yesterday that
This lady guilty as hell. She more guilty than the girl from the first scene.
I just wasn't going to take anymore. That I couldn't live like this anymore. And when I grabbed the gun, I was under the bed. That's where we keep it, on his side. And I was gonna do myself in, and I could still hear him in the kitchen just downgrading me.
Boy, if you...
And I couldn't. I just, in a rage, went in there and I shot him.
Where'd you shoot him?
In the head, in the kitchen.
Was he facing you?
Yes.
Were you hiding the gun?
I was at first, and I requested for him to stop talking to me like that, and he wouldn't. And then he started again, and I just...
Darcy had been arguing with her husband after finding out the pharmacy was out of her medication and she would have to wait to get more. During the argument, she thought it was best if she wasn't around anymore, but as she listened to her husband's yelling, she decided it was her husband who needed to go.
Yeah, I think her husband was maybe verbally abusive. But again, I think she guilty, bro. I don't believe this woman at all. Um, yeah, Andy, no, the audio level's been looking pretty good this whole stream. I haven't noticed anything gone, anything cutting out. Um, yeah, bro, she guilty as hell though. So her claim was
And he was facing toward
I was gonna kill myself and then I changed my mind and killed him. Like that's crazy.
you?
Yeah.
And you told him, knock it off. Okay, and then what happened? What'd you do?
I shot him.
How many times?
I can't remember. I didn't. I really can't remember.
Well, you said you aimed for the head the first shot. Do you know if you hit him on the first shot? What happened to him? I mean, did he stand there looking at you? Or did he fall over?
He was. I don't know. All I know is I wanted him to stop.
You wanted him to stop talking?
Wanted him to stop yelling.
When he fell down, did you go stand over him and shoot again?
He I murdered him. I didn't need to.
With the confession out of the way, the detective wants to know about the time her husband called the police on her, which resulted in her getting Baker acted.
He got me Baker
No,
acted.
the Baker Act, right.
Yeah.
What's the Baker Act? What the fuck? Is that like a prison? Like a insane asylum? Let me check Chat GPT. Okay, the Baker Act. Okay, so this is in Florida too. They're always in Florida. The Baker Act is a Florida state law that allows people with mental illness to be involuntarily taken into a mental health facility for evaluation and treatment. Good to know.
December 29th of last year. Tell me about that for a second. Well, you know, because it almost looked like he said something and you weren't really feeling that way. Because the police officer gets there and you said, I can do what I want in my own home, right?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I'd had it in the house. The house was absolutely filthy. We had a wolf, a large animal in the house, and he had some problems.
A wolf?
Yeah, he was a Malamute wolf that we adopted.
Okay.
And he couldn't use his back legs very well, so there was a lot of feces
I don't think you're supposed to keep a wolf. You're not Jon Snow.
on the floor and
I got you.
stuff, and it was just too much for us to handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having the same type of sinus infection back then.
Mm-hmm.
What, Andy, you mean like it's the hardest to get somebody to go into a mental institution involuntarily? Yo, our girl Dose just jumped in the chat, y'all. Show her some love. You know we like when the members show up to the live stream.
And all I said was, that's it. They're going out until we get this house clean. And then it blew up into a big argument where he's accusing me of kicking the animal.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, North Star. Be careful, be careful. Take care of your own brain,
Animals out in the cold, and that he's going to call the, animal controller. Whatever.
A timber wolf is a real animal? I thought the Timberwolves was just like a mascot for the basketball team. I didn't know that was a real wolf, like type of wolf.
And I'm telling him, well, if you want them to be warm out there until we get this house clean, then build them a place to be in. You know, I mean, what we did is build docks for a living.
Right. So the least they could do is build a doghouse, right? Or a wolf house in this case, right?
Right.
So how did you get to the point where the police were called?
Well, he didn't want to build it, and I just stood over him and yelled at him until he did. And then yeah. I said, look, you got one day to do it, and this is how it's going to go.
And then what happened?
It seems funny now.
Well, I mean, it is. You kind of made him get off his butt and do something for him, right?
But he ended up calling attorneys and calling the police.
He blew that way out of proportion.
He did.
Okay.
And then he got me Baker acted, and then I went to a clinic for a couple weeks or so in Orange Park.
Is that where all the medication started and all that, or what?
That's where they started me on the lithium.
Okay, and how'd that work out for you? It didn't, huh?
No.
Did he tell you he was going to leave you?
Yeah.
Was that what kind of set you off last night? Or was that kind of set you off?
One of the things.
That's one of them.
And the fact that he was so cruel verbally to me, I didn't understand. I mean, it wasn't the first time that he had talked to me that way, and I told him the first time, I said, you're not going to talk to me that way.
So his whole thing is more like he just ran his mouth, huh? More or less.
So I sang sweet. You have to take him to the vet every year to check his demeanor to make sure he's not gonna like snap on y'all or what?
Yeah. Telling lies and misrepresentations of me.
The detective asks Darcy to go back and finish her story. More specifically, he wants to know what she did after she killed her husband and why she decided to turn herself in.
Well, I couldn't breathe. I had decided that I was going to turn.
God damn, Timberwolves are 7 feet or they could get that long? That's crazy. I always thought wolves were like German Shepherd size. Maybe a little bigger.
Myself in. That I couldn't live like that. I couldn't.
On the run, right?
On the run or even with the knowledge of what had happened. So I got out and saw the police car, and I pulled over and I waved him down. And he came over, and then I told him what was going on.
How'd you find it? Did you just capture that shit? Like you just captured a wolf cub and raised it as your own?
So you recognized him as a police officer, and you knew because you're in the right mind that he can help you.
Yeah. At first he said, "Are you okay? Are you hurting or whatever?" And I said, "I'm really not doing well. I'm feeling lightheaded." And I said, "There's more to the story than this." And I said that I think I shot my husband.
Do you accept responsibility for shooting your husband? What you did.
Hey guys, show Bradley some love in the chat. You know we love when the members show up to the live streams. Big Bad Bradley.
Would be called what?
Murder.
Okay. Did you...
For whatever reason.
Well, I mean, obviously the unlawful taking of someone else's life, I mean, that's considered murder, right?
Yes.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
I'm really scared, though, because I don't know what's going to happen to me. But on the other hand, I don't think that I even have a right to even wonder about that. Well, with knowing all of this that I've told you, and knowing other situations like this, what do you think is going to happen to me now?
Well, I mean, I can tell you that, and I'm just going to be real with you, okay?
Okay.
You accept that I'll be honest with you?
Yes.
All right. A couple of things that I know, first of all, is going to happen. We already had a warrant for murder for you. That was issued this morning by a judge with no bond. Obviously, we're going to serve that, and we're going to take you over to the jail. So they're going to keep an eye on you so you don't do that.
How am I supposed to live with myself like this?
After spending a few days in jail, Darcy's story would change. This time, she was protecting herself from her abusive husband, and the only reason she said otherwise was because of the medication she was taking. Our next case involves Tyra Priette. Tyra claims that she stabbed her boyfriend during an argument, and then drove him to the hospital, where he later died from his wound.
Tell me what happened over the night.
Okay, I went to the fair and he called my phone like around 11 something saying he was ready to get picked up from work. So I went around like 12 going on 1 and he was like drunk and somebody brought him to the car. So we left and like I knew he was drunk because his words were slurred and he could barely get in the car.
I would have been pissed off too, bruh. If I get off work at 11 and what she say, I didn't show up till 2 or 1 and he was drunk.
Yeah, I went to the fair and he called my phone like around 11 something saying he was ready to get picked up from work. So I went around like 12 going on 1 and he was like drunk and somebody brought him to the car. So we left and like I knew he was drunk because his words were slurred and he could barely get in the car. So when I was driving off the beach, he like tried to hop out the car in the middle of the traffic. So then I tried to take him to the house. We went to the store because he asked for cigarettes. Then I left because I didn't want anybody like to get hurt because I know how like when he drank how he act.
How's he act?
Like crazy, like ready to fight people.
Okay.
So we went to the house. Then like 30 minutes we had left to go get the cigarettes. We came back. He bought cigarettes and like 2 mic cards from the store. I don't know how much he had at work plus the 2 mic cards. And I went in the living room so I could get away from him to calm down, and he kept following me. Then we started arguing, and I was trying to go to sleep. I guess he thought I was ignoring him because I was on Advil PMs trying to go to sleep. He picked the table up trying to throw it at me, and the glass broke. He choked me, and I was like, couldn't breathe, so I picked up the closest thing to try to get him off me, and that was the glass from the table he broke.
The glass from the table?
Mm-hmm.
Chat, I think she innocent. I think she innocent and I think she telling the truth. Low key, she should have picked him up at 11, but he probably worked at a bar or something, it sounds like. And when she didn't come get him right away at 11, he stayed drinking inside. Because, they'll let the bar drink. Some bars will let their bartenders drink and shit or have a few drinks for free, after their shift. Or, I mean, shit, you back there anyway. You could just sneak shots and shit. I think she's the innocent one. Because, hey, Elijah was good.
Okay. Did you cut yourself or anything doing that?
No.
Okay. Were you hurt at any time?
When we was fighting, I got scratched like right there.
Sue, the raccoons don't have nothing to do with this story, but the chat kind of goes off topic sometimes. That's what we do here. There was the lady before said she owned a wolf, and then said she owned a wolf, but then then someone was like, yeah, I knew somebody that raised raccoons. Welcome in, Sue, but it could get pretty random in here. We're a true crime channel, but sometimes the chat can get pretty random. But welcome in.
Right there, that's it.
Can you show them to me?
Hey, Michael, welcome to the chat.
Right here, and then the other one is right here.
Okay. So do you think he was drinking at work?
Yes.
What you were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you pick him up from work, y'all stop at the store, get some cigarettes, and you go on home and gets 2 Mike Hard lemonade, starts drinking again, and that's when y'all get into the little altercation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said he threw a table at you?
He tried to pick it up and throw it at me, but the glass broke
Mm-hmm.
when he like picked it up, because he picked it up sideways instead of like straight up.
Okay. So it kind of busted when he picked it up, I guess? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. All the dumbest shit I've done in my life has been on alcohol. I've never got into a fight or did anything bad on any other drug but alcohol. Alcohol has caused any issues I've ever had. Like when you go out and like, you know what I mean, something happens, like it was always alcohol. Like if I was on shrooms or acid or fucking weed or anything, any drug, like I never got into any crazy altercation. That shit only happened on alcohol.
And then did he actually throw it at you, or did he just pick it up and break it?
He picked the table up and the glass broke, so he couldn't throw it.
And then what happened
Silky Black, welcome to the channel.
again?
And that's when he like put the table down and started like choking me. So I picked up the closest thing so I can like get him off me, and it was the glass.
Okay. When he was choking you, do you have both hands around your neck, one hand? Do you remember exactly how it was?
One hand.
In one hand, what was he doing with his other hand?
I had it raised like he was gonna use the other one or raise to hit me.
Okay. Could you breathe when he was choking you?
A little bit.
Okay. I mean, was he more or less holding you down, or was he actually choking you like you couldn't
Choking
breathe?
me.
Okay. Is there anybody else there?
No.
All right. So you're on the ground choking, you couldn't get him off.
I was on the couch.
On the couch. All right. So he's on top of you choking you, you couldn't get him off. So you're on the couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is your couch kind of low to the ground or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you're reaching around for something, and you grab the piece of glass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What happened then?
That's when I stabbed him, and then he was like, he losing too much blood, and that's when I put the emergency lights on, and I did like 80 trying to get him to the hospital.
Okay. Where'd you stab him at?
Like somewhere around here.
How many times?
One.
Dang, Seattle got coffee and weed on mine. That's what's up. I could use some coffee and weed right now. When I get paid, I'm getting some weed, bro. I'm dry as hell. When I get paid here, I'm getting some weed, man, for sure, for sure.
Just once, and he got off of you then?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened? I mean, was it still elevated, like everybody arguing, or did it immediately calm down?
He calmed down, and we immediately got in the car and went to the hospital.
Okay.
Takydra claims that during an argument with her boyfriend, he attempted to pick up a glass table, which caused it to break. He then grabbed her around the throat. Takydra was able to pick up a piece of the broken glass, and she used it on him to get him to release her. If her story is true, this could be labeled as self-defense.
Is he okay? Because his sister texted me and said that he's dead.
Yes, ma'am.
He's dead?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Connie, welcome to the chat, guys. Show Connie some love in the membership. She's one of our longest tenured members. You see the light blue sticker? That means she's been here a minute. Same like Bradley. I think Bradley was our first member. I think Connie was our second or third.
He died in an operating room.
Man, that's crazy. I know they love they coffee in Seattle and weed. Vegas is like that too. They got a weed store on every street almost.
To kill him.
Miss Pritchett, would there be any reason why you would be covering up for anybody else? Okay. Because the lady that you're speaking or wants to talk to you, do you know that DeMarco called her on the way to the hospital?
Guys, oh, April, what's up? Welcome to the chat, guys. Show April some love in the chat. Make sure you guys join our Discord, dude. It's super cool. More people are joining every day. The link is in the description of this video. A really cool place to hang out. We got IRL pics, we got food pics, we got live chat. Yeah, definitely check out our Discord, guys.
His mom, yes, I was with him.
Okay.
He called from my phone.
Okay. What did he tell her?
That a base at the motor lodge stabbed him.
A base head at the motor lodge stabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't true, was it? Okay. Because now we're having conflicting stories. Are we looking for a base head at the motor lodge, or he was just covering for you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you 100% sure it was the piece of glass and not the
Yes,
knife?
it was not no knife.
Okay. And you only stabbed him twice or once? Once. Okay.
An issue the police have is that they found a knife next to the shard of glass that Kydra claims to have used.
How else would you say discord, Elijah? Is there a particular way that people say it? And you old now too, my boy. You pushing 30. You ain't a spring chicken no more, E.
They also notice that there are no cuts or scrapes on her hands. This leads them to believe that perhaps the knife was used and not the shard of glass.
So you got stabbed with the glass, definitely not the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why is the knife sitting over on the table? Did you carry it over there at some point? Or?
I had both of them in my hand at the same time, but I used the glass instead of the knife.
So when you were laying down, you had the knife in your hand when he was choking you?
I had both.
Which hand did you have the glass in?
Right.
So you had the knife in your right hand, your left hand, glass in your right hand, you're laying there and he's choking you? Okay. What were you doing to try to get him off of you?
I was like trying to kick, but I couldn't kick because I was too weak.
Why wouldn't you stab him with the knife that's in your hand? I'm just trying to make sense of it in my head.
I'm right-handed, so whatever was in my right hand is what I used.
Okay. So you just reached down and grabbed the piece of glass? Were you feeling around for a minute, or how did you?
It was like kind of close to the couch, the glass. So I did like this for the glass, and that's what I had found.
Now, I did have one question for you. Whenever they were at the hospital, you said you
I think he want me to say it fast. Discord, Discord, Discord. Like, I think he want me to say it like that.
stabbed him once, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said there was 2 stab wounds.
I stabbed him once.
Okay. So at no time you stabbed him with the other knife in the back or cut him or anything?
No.
Did you try to take his hand off of you or anything?
Like, it's like, because I know how hard it is to get his hands off me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't, so I just tried to grab something.
Before you actually stabbed him, was there any,
That boy Bradley just sent in a $25 Venmo, man. Appreciate that, Bradley, because the Venmo, I can now buy little trees. You feel me? So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for that. My boy went to the Coffee and Tree Fund. Man, Bradley, you know you big bros. You always looking out for the channel. Not only are you our first member in the community, but you know what I'm saying? You've hit that Venmo a few times to help me out in tight spots. So I definitely appreciate you, bros. Don't ever get it twisted.
trying to get to him where you might have cut him anywhere? Because he's got some scratches and stuff on his arms and
I probably did.
stuff.
Because I know I blacked out and I was trying to get him off me. Because I have real bad anxiety.
Mm-hmm. But you don't remember stabbing him a second time at all?
No.
Did you try to stab him and it didn't work and then you tried again maybe?
No.
No? So just one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The detective let Takydra go home while he continued his investigation. A few days later, he asks her to come back in for some more questioning. Another issue they have is that after her boyfriend had been stabbed, he called his mother and told her that another male had stabbed him. Also, a neighbor told police that he heard 2 men arguing around the time of the incident.
Here's a few things I wanted to clear up, okay? One of the neighbors...
Oh, that boy from Myrtle Beach. That boy from Myrtle Beach just sent in the super chat. Man, hey, bro, you going to mod status. You going to mod status, bro. You are a moderator in this community as well. I want you to have the triple crown. Not only is Saltwater Life a member, not only is he a moderator, but he's also a super chatter. That's the triple crown in this community. That means you are helping us out and keeping these lights on and making sure that we get what we need to stay open. You feel me? So I appreciate you, Saltwater Life, man. Shout out Myrtle Beach. Love from me to you, bro. Keep doing what you do.
Neighbors came forward and said that he heard some people arguing. He said there was 2 guys arguing. Was there another guy there at any time? No other men, nothing like that?
No.
Okay, because I know when we were talking yesterday out there by your car before we gave you your car back, you were saying when you got home, he was pretty angry, saying there was another guy there.
Was that Jeanette? Jeanette, welcome to the team, bro. Thank you for subscribing.
Nobody there. He was outside.
All right, recap for everybody. This was a 3-part video. There was 3 different women. My bad, I'm talking loud as fuck. You got me hyped up with the super chats and the Venmo. So there was 3 women. Each woman had a case where they killed a man. The first one, it was like a 20-year-old girl who killed a 60-year-old man in a dope house. It was the man's house, but he let people stay there and smoke drugs with him and stuff. And then she ended up beating him with a liquor bottle till he died. She said it was self-defense. The next one was a crazy older white lady, and she said that she killed her husband in self-defense. And then there's this one where this young lady is telling the police she just stabbed her boyfriend to death in self-defense. Now, I think she's innocent. The narrator in the video said one of these 3 women will be innocent. I think she's the innocent choice. We'll put up a poll before the conclusion, and I want you guys to tell me who you thought was innocent as well. If you've been here, I'm going to create the poll right now. Let's go.
Arguing with himself, and I told him if he couldn't calm down, he wasn't going in the house. And he kept arguing with himself. He tried to pick up the washing machine on the side of the house and said he was going to pick it up and throw it in the house, but nobody was there.
So I had somebody else call and said they seen someone matching his body type and description walking down Fairfield in that area, talking real loud.
He was walking behind me, trying to get me to come back to the house.
Y'all went all the way down Fairfield?
We stayed off 62nd in Fairfield.
Okay, but y'all were out walking around?
We was out walking.
Where were y'all going?
I was just walking, trying to calm down, and he was walking behind me yelling.
Okay.
He's trying to get you to come back to the house.
Yes.
Go back home, then what happened?
And that's when we kept arguing, because he wouldn't let me get any sleep, and he didn't. He just wanted to argue, saying there was people in the house. I let him check the house, nobody was there, and he still wanted to argue.
Was there anything outside before y'all went in, or did y'all go in calmly that time?
We went in calmly that time.
Okay. So y'all were in there arguing. You said he wouldn't let you go to sleep. Where were you trying to sleep at?
On the couch.
So the whole time you were trying to sleep on the couch? You weren't in your room?
I was in the room at first, but he wouldn't let me sleep, so I got up and got in the living room and tried to go to sleep. I kept dozing off, and he'll come in there.
Oh, Connie. Everybody, welcome Connie in the chat, man. Definitely love when the members show up to the building. Oh, wait, I think I shouted her out, but she gets another shout out. Shout her out.
I kept yelling and talking and stuff. And he wanted to argue, and I said, can I please get some sleep? And he wouldn't let me get no sleep, so I asked him to leave, and he told me he wasn't going nowhere, that if I wanted him to leave, I would have to call the police and get the police to make him leave. So then he let me lay down for a little bit. Then he came back in there a little after 4, arguing again, tried to pick the table up and hit me with it. I was on the couch.
Okay.
She's keeping the same story as her first interview.
Glass? Okay, because yesterday you told me you had the knife in your left hand.
I grabbed the knife when I stabbed him to put it on the table.
Okay. I'm not trying to trip you up. I just got to make sure I understand, okay? Because I know you told me one thing yesterday and you're telling me another thing today. I know you've had a little bit of time to think about it, so it's probably starting to clear up a little bit, right? Okay, so you did not have the knife in your hand.
I grabbed it when he got off me.
Okay,
That's
so you
when it
reached
was
on
in
the
my
floor
left hand.
and you grabbed a piece of glass? Okay. Then when you grabbed the glass, he was on top of you choking you? With his left hand or right hand? Do you remember? Okay, and how did you stab him?
Like this.
So you were able to push this way? Okay, but he was on top of you, right? Pushing down. Did he have his arms straight? Or was it bent like he's laying on top of you? Or was he pushed off?
Straight out.
Okay, I'm not trying to make you keep reliving it. I just got to know that way I can get this done, okay? Alright, so just bear with me.
The detective asks to look at her hands again, because he still can't understand how she doesn't have any marks on her hands from the broken glass.
I see your hands again, Hunter. How did you not cut your hand, though? That's the part I don't get. Do you remember how you grabbed that thing? I mean, you said you were holding it like this. Is that for sure how you had it? Okay. Did anybody else touch that glass? Okay. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to send it off to a lab and they're going to test DNA. Okay? As long as your DNA's on it, then I believe you. But if somebody else's DNA comes back on it, besides yours or his, then there's a problem, okay? So, is that the truth, 100%?
Yes.
Okay. You never used the knife on him? So after he got off of you, after you stabbed him, what did he do?
He started grabbing he kept doing like this, saying I'm losing blood. So he was trying to get some shoes. I said, don't worry about them shoes, just get in the car, let's go. That's when I turned my emergency lights on and I was doing 80 in the middle lane.
In the end, even though Latoya claimed self-defense, she decided not to take the case to trial. Instead, she pled no contest to second-degree murder, and she received 40 years in prison.
So that was the first girl. The cutout on that was weird as fuck. Like the way they did that, the way he talked. This isn't Latoya. Latoya was from the first case. So let's get that straight. So the first, everybody who voted, if you voted for one, you was wrong. Case one was not innocent.
80 in the middle lane.
In the end, even though Latoya claimed self-defense, she decided not to take the case to trial. Instead, she pled no contest to second-degree murder, and she received 40 years in prison.
All right, so that's case one. Case one was guilty. If you voted case one, you was wrong.
Darcy would also be charged and convicted of second-degree murder. She, too, was sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Case two was also guilty. White lady was guilty. Told y'all she was guilty.
No charges were ever pressed against her.
What I tell you? What I tell you? I'm Detective Fade, bro. I can really watch these tapes and know who's innocent, bro. Like they lucky, man. I don't know, bro. I'd have probably got in trouble if I was a policeman, bro, because I would have exposed the corrupt shit other cops be doing. But my interrogation skills, bro, my way to read people, bro, is just it's impeccable, bro. Like my judgment of character is so top notch, and like the way of her story, she was telling it. She, like y'all said in the chat, she took him to the hospital, right? On case three, she took her dude to the hospital. So the fact that the dude was like calmed down and was like, all right, let's go to the hospital. That told me, one, he blamed himself. Like that stabbing was that shit sobered his ass up. Like he got stabbed and was like, bro, I'm wilding. Like, my bad. You know what I mean? But you never know. You never know what how crucial a wound can be. You know what I mean? Especially a chest stab. Hey, Sheena. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Nah, don't try to change y'all answers now. Don't try to start voting now. They so it looks like 3 people are 50% of the people that voted were correct. Option 3, they thought the same thing I thought. That interrogator at the third case, that girl was innocent, and the other 2 cases were not self-defense. They was just claiming self-defense. You know what I mean? So shout that out, man. We called that, man. We was all over that. What's up, Playboy Chucky? Welcome to the chat. Greg, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. April. Oh, I already seen you, April. But I love you, April. But yeah, we definitely hit that shit on the head. Good job, chat.
Because the police believe she did act in self-defense. She was in fear for her life. She only stabbed him once, and she drove him to the hospital immediately. After taking him to the
And he lied. He tried to save her. He was like, yo, I got stabbed by a fiend. I got stabbed by a crackhead. That's what he told her. So, or told the police, or the hospital, and his mom.
hospital, she immediately turned herself in to the police. They did not have to go searching for her as we see in many other cases.
Yeah, because nobody knew she stabbed him. Like, he told the hospital and he told his mom, I got stabbed by a fiend. But she let them know that's a lie. He's just trying to protect me. I stabbed him.
What are your thoughts on this case? Did the first two suspects deserve 40 years? Do you think the third case qualified as self-defense? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
Bro, I like that. I like that format. I hope what was that? Red Crimes? I hope they do more of those type of videos. Like that was I like the setup to that. I like that we had to pick, like we had the little poll involved. I was rocking with that, man. That was some high quality content, man. That was high quality content, man. George, I mean Greg, welcome to the chat, my boy. Welcome to my chat. Iceman episode 3 tonight. I'm not sure. I've never watched Iceman, Elijah. What's that show about? But I am excited because the NFL kicks off in about an hour and 20 minutes. About an hour and 20 minutes. We got the Cowboys kicking off. Cowboys and Eagles.
And I didn't even do nothing.
This is Stephen Monroe. While he sits here relaxed, meeting with his probation officer for an old conviction, the police aren't here for that. They're here for something far worse. Something that happened just one night.
And I didn't even do nothing.
This is Stephen Monroe. While he sits here relaxed, meeting with his probation officer for an old conviction, the police aren't here for that. They're here for something far worse. Something that happened just one night earlier.
Oh, you know I'm a Chargers fan, so it's both up. It's both up, Derek. I know you changed your screen name, but I still know that's Derek. Derek, both up, baby. Them Chargers finna shock the world. We finna shock the world, and we gonna whoop up on the Chiefs. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jen, welcome to the chat. You know we love when the members show up to the live streams. We appreciate you so much.
Talking to you. We had a little incident last night, and I want to see if you know anything about it. You see, I got a recorder going on, and I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm conducting criminal investigation. All right, and you don't have. I can't compel you to talk to me, but I'd like you to talk to me about this. You don't happen to know anything about any incidents that may have happened?
Yeah, me and Bradley, we don't like the same team, but we agree. No Chiefs. No Chiefs.
Happened in the city of
I heard what happened. It's all over Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Alright, do me a favor, can you raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear, just your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm a statement you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Alright, and you see we got an open door here.
Crafty, I'm so excited that game's on YouTube, bro. Like, I think that's so fucking cool, bro. I always tell everybody, bro, YouTube is the new television. Like, who the fuck watches TV? So once we start getting free games like that, bro, that's crazy.
You can disappear. I mean, we're gonna have to go through security procedures, but we're not gonna detain you or keep you not in handcuffs. We'll just pat you down because you're on felony probation.
No, I don't got no evidence.
Hey, that boy Saltwater. Hey, y'all definitely give Saltwater some love, man. He's sponsoring today's episode. Him and Bradley have sponsored this episode. So won't you guys give them some help? Let's get some more sponsorships in there. But I definitely appreciate it, Saltwater Life. Thank you so much for the back-to-back super chat. Not only are you a member, not only you a moderator, but you're also a super chatter. And that's the triple crown here in this community. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Bro, okay. That shit not worth going to jail. I got you. I got a daughter in this shit, bro.
What gang you with?
Remember, guys, if you haven't joined our membership left and our membership yet, check out our memberships, bro. They're only 99 cents a month. They start at 99 cents a month. There's a lot of cool perks. We're a great community. We're growing really fast. You know what I mean? And it's a great way to support the channel. So if you consider it, thank you, and back to the show.
What gang are you?
I don't bang, bro.
Okay. You ever Department of Corrections ever tagged you?
They tried to, but these just tattoos, bro.
What did they tag you with? So I don't have to go.
They put me in the
Hey, what's up, Damoose? Welcome to the chat.
siren talking like I mean.
Elijah, why would I stream something that would get me copyrighted, my boy? He still got a young mind. I love my little cousin, y'all. Most everybody in this chat like 40 and up, bro.
I don't know what they were saying.
You never been to state DOC? You didn't do.
Oh no,
He's not on camera, wordsmith. Even on my screen, all I see is the detective's knee. You can't see the detective.
no.
Okay.
Hell no.
All right. Okay. So what did you hear about what happened last night?
Somebody got shot.
Anybody you happen to know got shot? You know other people?
I don't know nobody, but I just heard somebody got shot.
How'd you hear about it?
How could people keep texting me and shit?
They keep texting you?
Yeah.
So they keep texting you?
Yeah.
What are they texting you?
On Instagram about what happened about the kid that died and stuff.
What are they saying?
Just that he died.
They didn't say anything about it or why?
No.
Okay. Well, who's texting you from Instagram, or what Instagram pages are you getting?
It's just on Instagram, like it's not really like direct messages, just all over.
Oh, okay.
So I'm posting everything, like you can click it, and then people just share it, like they share the post. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it's not really one direct person.
Alright. Well, do you mind showing me any of these posts?
No, I ain't got a phone. No, I don't do that either. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Oh, Dose, did you eat the lunch your boyfriend, your husband packed for you, or your boyfriend packed for you? I remember you said it was some kimchi and rice or something, some Korean food, I think.
Whatever y'all got going on.
I'm sorry, you don't have your phone with you, or you don't wish to show me what you said?
Both. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm sorry. I was just saying, this shit scared me, bro. I got a daughter and shit. I don't want nothing to do with whatever y'all got going on.
Sheena, I love me some ground turkey rice, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a simple meal, but that shit be so good, bro. Whenever I was on a diet, that's all I would eat would be like, there was a time in my life I was like meal prepping, and I would only eat turkey and rice, only eat turkey and rice every day, and I was happy.
Alright. So did you know this kid who got hurt or what?
Hell no, I ain't know.
Alright. What are you on probation for?
Home invasion.
Home invasion?
But I think they just gave me a robbery because I didn't do nothing. I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Where did that take place at?
But now?
203 South Lockach?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I throw this away?
Yeah, right.
Hey, you guys on?
Yeah, one.
You guys near the vehicle? Alright, can one of you call this phone number, see if this phone rings in the vehicle? It's his cell phone, he's saying he doesn't have it on him. Barilla, you on? Can you call this phone number for me?
On the evening of January 12, 2022, at around 10:11 p.m., Stephen Monroe, 23, and Tyrese Patterson, 20 at the time, were passengers in a car driven by 18-year-old Devondre Williams. The group was out looking for Edward Sampson. The feud with him had been brewing for some time, fueled by arguments on Instagram, but instead of Edward, they came across his younger brother, 18-year-old Terrell Sampson. That night, Terrell Sampson and his friend Noah Smith, along with others, were standing outside on the 400 block of 405 South Anderson Street. Williams pulled the car to a stop. Monroe and Patterson exchanged heated words with Terrell. Then, the shooting began. Terrell Sampson fired the first shots, sending bullets toward the Kia SUV as it...
Oh shit, boys and girls, boys and girls, boys and girls. Remember the Stephen Monroe? That was the kid that was crying crazy. Remember he had them high pitched crazy cries from the morning stream. This is the other dudes. Remember these two snitched, right? Or the cops kept telling them like these two told the truth, and Stephen kept trying to make up a fourth guy in the car. They were actually trying to shoot Terrell Sampson, not the 14-year-old. They didn't distinguish that in that last video. I thought the 14-year-old was Terrell Sampson, like that he was shooting, but he wasn't shooting. They didn't hit their target. Terrell didn't get shot. The 14-year-old light-skinned boy got shot. That's why they was like, he's not affiliated. He's not affiliated. You know what I mean? Damn, bro, this shit full circle. No, I was fucking around, but that shit's pretty fire.
Started to drive off. Circling around South Bunnell, the group was gone from the scene for barely 2 minutes before Williams turned the vehicle around. That's when Patterson and Monroe pulled out their guns. What followed was a gunfight in the middle of the street, bullets flying in both directions. Caught in the crossfire was Noah Smith, a 16-year-old high school student, an innocent bystander with no ties to gangs or the ongoing feud. Noah was struck in the hip. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he tragically did not survive. Monroe and the others fled the scene in their car. Meanwhile, Terrell Sampson ran from the area, discarding a ski mask along the way. Police later recovered the mask and arrested him shortly after.
Hey, Sheriff's Office, give me your hands now. Don't fucking.
Wait, whoa. Chill. Yeah, fuck all that.
All right.
All right, we seen his tape. We don't need to see his tape again. Bruh, I wanted to see the other dude's tapes. This is the same tape we watched this morning. My apologies.
Who shoots a gun down the street? He told us what type of gun it was. You shoot a gun down the street. You need to tell me what type of gun that is, because we need to figure out if your bullet is the one that killed Noah or not. Because I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, that is a massive factor in this case. Do you want to just be somebody in the car that was shooting at Terrell? Terrell don't want to fucking press charges. Terrell's going down for this shit too. You think Terrell's going to come in here and say, oh yeah, I want to press charges against Stephen Monroe for shooting at me? Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Elijah, you think somebody's gonna make a life decision, like an important life decision, like signing up for life insurance in the middle of a YouTube chat? Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. All right, now we got to find another video. Hold on. I'm gonna have to demote Elijah. Elijah gonna get demoted. If y'all don't know, that's my little cousin, man. He's a good dude. He's harmless, but I gotta demote him, bro. Bro, Elijah, you about to be 30, bro. You a old head yourself here pretty soon. I think we seen that one. Man, I thought I had this shit curated, man. We started out hot, but I'm mad that they didn't show us the other side of that tape. I thought they were gonna show those other guys' confessions. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that one where it was boys and girls. I feel you, E, but there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place. And right now, and right now, it's not that time or place, my friend. Sheena with the jewels, keeping it 100.
Criminals have one objective when sat in the interrogation room: do not confess. But sometimes the detectives are so skilled that they are able to trick the suspect.
Oh yeah, let's go with this.
What I'm trying to say is I know you shot Chris.
Like E, Elijah, let me break it down for you like this, bro. If you spend time in the community, if you spend time in the community and you developed relationships with these people, I'm sure they would be interested in what you had to hear or what you had to say. You know what I'm saying? I know you're just trying to help. Mind y'all, he's my young little cousin. He just getting into like sales and stuff, so he's a little eager. Um, but there's always a time and a place. You know what I mean? Get to know the community, get to know these people. Be a part of the community, man. Talk on Discord, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like do your thug thizzle. And I'm sure they would be happy to listen to you. But the way you're advertising inside the chat, you know what I'm saying? That would be like uh going into somebody's establishment, like going into someone's store and trying to sell your own product, bro. It's kind of disrespectful. I only give you the pass because you my cousin and I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to listen to me more so that you could be a great salesman.
I did not shoot him.
Holly,
I did not shoot him.
This is what I think happened.
No.
On July 18th, 2018, Holly Osborne called 911, claiming that she had just found her husband's body lying in his bed with several gunshot wounds to the upper body. The police noted
Koi boy, Discord is free. Discord is absolutely free. You could just go in there.
that Holly appeared intoxicated, so she was brought in for interrogation.
Holly, when was the last time you slept?
To be honest with you.
Okay. Did you sleep last night though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't remember it. All I remember is shock when I opened up the bedroom door. So
Sure.
obviously I wasn't in there because I would have known something.
Right. So obviously we need to talk about what's going on today. So let's start with last night. All right. So you don't work normally? Sometimes you work, but not normally.
I just work for him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you work at the office yesterday?
No.
Okay. He worked a normal shift. How long have you guys been together? Okay. When did you get married?
We got married September 11th.
Really?
Yeah.
What year?
2015.
So last night, he comes home from work.
I wasn't there when he came home.
Dose, you better chill, girl. You better chill, girl. You better do your thug thizzle at work. But yeah, Elijah, you good. I'm not chat. I'm not coming down on him hard. I don't think he said anything to anybody that's offensive. I'm just really protective of y'all, and I want him to I want him to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to get better. Like, y'all know me, bro. The advice I'm giving him is real life advice. You know what I'm saying?
From work last
Okay.
night.
Where were you at?
Visiting my parents.
Okay. And they're up north somewhere, right?
Yeah, they're up by Bell Fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time did you get home?
Maybe 8. Yesterday I was.
Oh shit. Lethal in the chat. Kickoff in 1 hour. Cowboys versus Eagles. Let's go football season. I like it, Lethal. I like the energy.
With my mom and dad because I was upset that he made a phone call to a bartender or whatever in the middle of the night or something.
What was that out of?
Huh?
What was that out of?
I mean,
Why would he call a bartender?
because he was out with his buddies. I told him I said go ahead and go out with your friends.
Okay, when was that?
Thursday.
Of last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it was Thursday. So I said go on, go have some fun. And then that night he never came home.
Okay.
And the reason why I knew it was a bartender because he told me. But and I remember calling him, asking him to come home. And then he never came home.
He never came home that night?
No, so when he did come home, that's when I left because I wasn't going to fight. I'm like, oh, because he wanted to kind of lay with me and stuff. And I'm like, no, I told you to come home last night. Why did you stay? And then, so that's when I went to my mom and dad's.
What time would he usually go to bed if he had to be at Mary 10 and 7?
Oh, anywhere between 9 and 10.
Okay.
Roughly.
Do you guys not usually sleep in the same room?
Oh, we do. But I wanted to stay up that night because I still had my beer.
Okay.
So I was finishing my beer, but then, honest to God, from AV, from drinking the beer, I know I had to take my medicine, so I took my Valium, and I tried them to sleep. And honest to God, I'm like, I don't know if I slept. Did I fall asleep in the garage? Because I usually go out there because I don't smoke in the house.
Okay.
So I'll smoke out there, and if I'm still drinking the beer, then I'm just...
So you took your meds last night, and do you know where you slept last night?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even know if I slept at all. Like, because all I remember was walking into the bedroom and seeing him, and then I didn't want to touch him. I was already scared. So I tried to get the phone, I couldn't find mine.
Holly admits that after a long night of drinking, she took her Valium and doesn't remember anything else until she walked into her bedroom and found her husband. Alcohol and Valium don't mix well, and there is a good chance she killed him while she was blacked out. There is also the possibility that she remembers everything.
Honestly, thinking there's so much shock that I'm numb.
Right.
And I don't want to think about it right now.
I understand.
And I don't know.
Hey, chat, give Tony some love. You know we love when the members show up to the chat. My boy Tony just dropped by, so definitely show him some love.
But that's why I can't remember, because usually I don't have that kind of problem.
You took your meds. Did Chris go to bed?
Yeah, he was already in bed.
Okay. You take your meds. What happens next?
And that's where I get fuzzy, because I don't know if I was looking for my phone or what, because that's all I kept thinking about was where the heck is my stupid phone at? And then...
Okay. So you're done smoking your cigarette. What happens next?
I walked into the bedroom.
Okay. Why did you walk into the bedroom?
Just to get, routine, shower, get ready.
Okay. That's where your clothes and stuff are? All right. And describe to me what you see.
All I saw was him laying in blankets.
Okay.
But I seen blood.
The detective draws her attention to a fresh set of scratches on her arm.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do me a favor, take a look at your right wrist right here. Your other wrist.
The right one?
Bro, Dose, we've been seeing a few people with blankets. Remember that guy who had the blanket on it like this? He was doing it like a girl. Remember, it was the black guy. He had that blanket on around him and he was like sitting all feminine and shit. And we was like, bro, that's hella weird.
What they did something.
And then there was another one. It's been like 3 to 5 videos where they've been giving people blankets.
Where did that come from?
It's hard to say. I am the most accident-prone person in the world.
Okay.
I
Where did those come from?
half the time I don't even know. I could bump into stuff and it don't even hurt. And I could be at work and then I'll have spots and bruises. Look, see? I always have. So I started taking vitamin K. So see, I always have.
She had to have shot him or something, right? Because like, bro, I'm not losing no like physical altercation. Like if a chick tries to come kill me with her hands or a knife, like that shit's probably not gonna work for them, bro. I'm gonna grab their hand and get the knife. You know what I mean? But if a chick has a gun, she could definitely pop me.
That one hurts.
I would think.
I don't know how that one happened. That one looks new. So, it's hard to say. Now I'm concerned about where this and anything else hurts. And I got more. You can see them.
How are things going between you and Chris?
90% of the time, fantastic.
Holy shit, Connie, he was just sleeping and she attacked him with the knife. That's your hunch? Oh man, that's brutal. That's brutal. But the fact that they're looking at her, so he probably woke up after the first stabbing and it was like a tussle, but you know, she was already in the apex position, you know what I mean?
You know, then you got other 10% that's just, he has so much stress, you know,
So
disrespectful.
Had that been escalating lately?
His temperament, yes.
So things were getting a little more difficult?
I'd say so. I agree with that, but it's such a roller coaster. The next week could be fine, you know?
Is that sometimes why you wouldn't sleep in the same bed?
Mm-hmm.
Just easier to go off to your own rooms? And did your arguments ever get to the point where either one of you were pushing or laying hands on each other?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Because you know, I've talked to other people, and I know you came from an abusive relationship previously.
Mm-hmm.
So
the only time I ever touched him was when I slapped his face when I found out he cheated on me. Like, that was before we got married.
Okay.
And that was face slap.
Since then, it's never
touched him.
Okay. Has he ever touched you?
Mm-mm.
None of those bruises on you are from altercations or pushes or shoves?
They're more from, like, well, they'll know it because it's all in the house. So, a lot of times he was more of the domineering, you might say. But I will just put it this way, 50 Shades of Grey, but worse. So.
Okay, so they were consensual.
Yes.
Okay, so just rough sex.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but that was okay with you.
As long as it didn't get too hard. Yep.
Okay, so some of those marks are probably from that.
Very possible.
Okay,
Yep.
Are any of those marks come from a position of anger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, none.
Without realizing it, Holly just threw away her chances at a self-defense claim. A good lawyer would have argued that the bruises and scratches were from her husband, whom she was deathly afraid of. The lawyer could argue that she was so scared to leave him that she believed her only option to end the abuse was to kill him while he slept.
So here's the thing. So Chris had been shot.
So why would nobody do anything if they heard something? I don't understand.
That's why I need you to help me. No, I understand.
I'm trying, I don't know.
Okay.
Because I would think that, in that small neighborhood, but then I'm like, where the hell was I? I was like, I need to figure out what I was doing. Was I walking? Was I outside in the garage smoking? Or, I didn't see anybody.
Right.
But that doesn't mean anything. I guess I just trying to concentrate where I was. And I was laying downstairs watching a movie. I don't remember seeing anything. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary.
You're a nurse who's worked in the ER for a good period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So the part I'm having troubles with is you're trained to help people who have been injured.
Mm-hmm.
But you automatically went right for, I think he's dead.
I went for 911, exactly what I should have done.
Well, but you never went back in the room.
Yeah, she never tended to the wounds or tried to stop the bleeding. That's what he's saying. But yeah, she's dumb as hell, bro. She should have asked for a lawyer and just went to jail. But people be so afraid of the holding tank that they think they're gonna be able to say some shit that'll let them go home that night. Bro, if they got you in this fucked up ass room like this and they give you that bullshit blanket, you going to jail. You don't got the magic words to get the fuck out. So you go into jail either way. Just say I want a fucking lawyer and go to jail. But you think like, damn, if I just say this and say that, they gonna let me just go home. Bro, they not gonna let you go home. I promise you.
No, I was too busy listening to them. They were on. We were doing the messaging thing, and then you guys were there in like less than 5 minutes.
Right. This is the man you love, and you're married to him, right?
Yeah.
And
love my life.
And you're the trained medical professional.
Because most men don't want to marry most women. So like when a woman finds somebody that wanted to marry him, she'll still cheat on him, but he'll still go back. But then she'll go back when the new dude just throws it back. Like when the new dude just throws it back in the ocean, she's gonna crawl back to her husband, like her boyfriend, and be like, I'm sorry, I should have never did this. But in reality, most dudes don't care about most women. That's why I tell women, if you find a woman that find a man, or find, excuse me, got that backwards. If you're a woman and you find a man that you're attracted to and you believe he really cares about you, cherish that man. Because I promise you, any of the dudes you guys probably slept with that wasn't your husband, probably really didn't care, doesn't remember you. You know what I mean? So be selective with your body, ladies. Be selective with who your partner is. Because, like I tell you all the time, you guys are God's gift to this earth. Y'all create life. Why would you want to give that away for cheap? Why is that free in the streets? Why would you want a whole bunch of people putting their finger in your water? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can see why she cheated on him and then she went back to him. Because the other dudes treated her like somebody in the streets.
Who could render aid if there was aid to be rendered.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Some people freeze. And I froze. And right now I'm still numb.
You went automatically to he's dead.
No, I said I think he is.
Okay. But
I wasn't sure, but that's why I did 911 right away. But I had a really bad feeling because when he didn't answer me and he wasn't at work, I knew, and I wouldn't be able to see anything. Like, I was afraid to even touch him because he's cold or any of that. I literally went into panic mode, which usually I don't. But then again, I've never had to deal with like death really of my own family or anybody I love.
Well, but if
These are all speculations, and now
right.
you're just. I can't give you an answer.
Right. Well,
I don't know, and you're telling me I should have done something.
No, what I'm telling you is this is where I have a gap, and I'm trying to fill that gap in.
Well, if I can fill it in, I'll fill it in.
Yeah, Coy, I'm the same way. I couldn't cheat on no chick, bro. Like especially my wife, but like just in general, like if I like I'm not a cheater, bro. Like if I want to cheat or I want something different, I'm just gonna break up. Like I'm not gonna sit there and egg this shit on. You know what I mean? Like that's stupid.
Okay, and that's
Whiskey and tea. What's good? Welcome to the chat, Kiki. Yo, we got a member who just stepped in the building. Kiki, show her some love, y'all. Everybody, show Kiki some love.
That's all I know. All I know is if I take sleeping medicine, I go to sleep. So that's apparently my only flaw.
No, I'm not saying this is a flaw. I'm just trying to, if you're taking Valium, would that wake you up? If a loud noise happened in the house?
No, not if I had a couple beers and my Valium.
That's right, Elijah. You know, a modest looking girl that respects herself is more attractive than what people would call a supermodel who doesn't, you know what I mean?
No.
How often does that happen?
Like somebody would have to like, sometimes even my daughter can shake me and she can't wake me up.
There was a gun that was found there that's a Smith & Wesson 38, like an air weight. Do you know what that is? It's a gun that doesn't have a hammer on it.
Oh, so you're saying it's like the one you said looked like brush.
Bro, I just feel like having one relationship is a handful. Like these people that be having multiple men or multiple chicks, like that's just more headaches, bro. Think about how much like you go through in your own relationship. You know what I mean? From time to time. Now imagine times 3, bro. Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's Chris's.
Okay. That had 3 rounds expelled out of it this morning.
Everybody we know that knows we have guns. There's nobody that we wouldn't trust.
And then why wouldn't they steal something if that's what they wanted?
Right. So
see, Dose, you got a smart man, Dose. You got a smart man, Dose. Elaine, welcome to the chat.
Here's where I'm trying to come around to. If there's a reason that,
bro, imagine Whiskey and Tea, right? Congratulations on your 10-year marriage. That's beautiful. But imagine like not having the inside jokes you have, or like having to establish all that comfort again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck no, bro. I don't know. I want who I'm with, and that's it.
you're going to have gunshot residue on you, all right? You know, because if it's there, we're going to find it, all right? If there's a reason that you need to tell me that something else happened today, I need to know that reason, all right?
Boy, the woman you knew, her husband, he was laying down the hammer. He was laying down the hammer, bro. That's he was putting that shit down. She was sprung.
Because
pause.
As it stands right now, this is a very suspicious death.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
From the conversation, Saltwater, I believe that she stabbed him in his sleep.
It is.
I know you guys are having trouble.
But it's not like I'm on anything either. It's not like I'm not beneficiary of anything I know about, or so. I have no idea.
Hey, E Money, welcome to the chat, my boy. Welcome back.
idea.
He's done some pretty crappy things to you lately.
A lot of people get crappy things that don't cause you to kill nobody.
I don't disagree with you.
No.
All right, but that's obviously, as a person sitting in my world, that's a concern. All right.
All I can say is I didn't do it, and that's as much as I'm going to say anymore. I can't speculate. I can try
I don't want you to
cooperate
speculate. I don't want you to
in
speculate.
any way I can, but I
think you've been very
I
cooperative
didn't
and very
do it.
helpful with us.
So right now.
Yeah, E-Money, 25-year marriage. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. I love it. I love it.
No. In my family.
Okay, I understand that. So we'll go out here and see if I can't call somebody for you. Right? We'll kind of decide what's next. Okay. There's a big gap of time in your story. During that gap of time, your husband is killed. Right? You guys are having.
I know how bad that looks.
You guys are having some issues.
Which that's been going on forever.
Right.
I mean, teeter
Right, but
tottering.
you gotta,
bad times.
Right, you got to put yourself in my position.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I already know how it looks.
Right. So these are obvious questions, and and I want to understand, if you're involved in this, what happened. Do you think there's a chance that you could have done this and not be aware of it?
No.
Hey guys, we are doing great in terms of subs. We are at 5,085 right now. Let's go ahead and hit that 5,100, man. Let's get to 5,100, man. Let's go.
Without any evidence showing that Holly shot and killed her husband, the police were forced to let her go. During the following week, Holly would take more than $40,000 out of her husband's bank account, and she removed furniture.
Bro, she guilty as hell. She moved money out of the accounts in preparation for this shit.
From the home. 2 weeks after her husband's death, the detectives asked Holly to come back in for another interview.
When you were telling me when you found him, the door was cracked to the bedroom?
That's what I remember, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put my cards on the table. All right, because I have the gunshot residue test back. I have the DNA test back.
Okay.
Oh, she shot, bro. She didn't stab him. That's what I said earlier, bro. Even, ain't no chick stabbing me to death, bro, unless I'm asleep. I'm way stronger than women. I'm not even the strongest man. I'm pretty average size. You know what I mean? I'm pretty average size, and I'm not a great fighter or anything. I'm nothing special. But I'm just telling you, the difference in strength from men and women are way different. That's why I was it had to be a gun. It had to be a gun. That's the great equalizer.
All right. Your DNA is the only DNA on that gun. Chris's DNA is not on that gun. The gunshot residue.
Impossible.
The gunshot residue, all right, was at a level that was so high they reached their maximum testing. All right, and when people break into a house.
Kiki, that is way in the past, man. I wish people still waited for marriage, but I feel like people get made fun of and teased when they try to do that shit. Having self-respect has become a joke in 2025.
And they shoot somebody on their way out. They don't close the bedroom door, just to a crack. So Holly,
I understand.
Listen to
what
me.
you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is I know you shot Chris.
I did not shoot him.
Holly,
I did not shoot him.
This is what I think.
Yeah, Connie, if I don't like them or there's no physical, even past the physical attraction, physical attraction gets me to say hello. But if I don't like your personality, I'm going to go away. So I have to be attracted to you and I have to like your personality for me to want to marry you. It's a combination, you know what I mean?
Capping.
No.
All right, because of the way everything's set up, you are posting stuff that makes me think that
is
here you go again.
We could pull them all over again. This is not making me a killer.
Stop. Right? You have multiple attempts in the past.
Yeah, for myself.
So
I would never hurt him, no.
So here's what I think happened, all right? Because when you shot him, you didn't kill him.
I did not
all right?
shoot
Those
him.
gunshot wounds did not kill him.
I did not shoot him.
All right? I think you were going to kill yourself after you killed him because this had gone too far. You were getting ready to lose everything.
Never take anybody with me.
And here we go. You shoot him because there's no other explanation for this, Holly. There is no other explanation.
I don't have any explanations. I already gave you everything I know, and I did not do this.
There's no other explanation for it, Holly. Nobody just breaks into your house and randomly shoots somebody. BJ did not owe him $20,000.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what.
I'm telling you that for 27 years I've been doing this job, okay? And nothing else shows me that anybody else did this but you. All right? I know you did this.
I did not.
And I can understand the why behind it.
No, there is no why because I didn't do it.
Holly, the evidence doesn't lie.
No, I did not do it.
The evidence does not lie.
Then how would I sit there and end up with bruises and everything else and with no memory? Explain that one.
How did you explain it to me?
I can't.
You guys had rough sex the Saturday night beforehand, and you get bruises all the time. People tell me that people tell me you go down the stairs periodically in your alcoholic blackouts.
What do you mean go down the stairs?
You fall.
I do not sit there and fall.
Yeah, I agree, Wordsmith. That's kind of like if somebody accuses you of sleeping with somebody you didn't sleep with. At first, you're like, no, I didn't sleep with that girl, bro. And then after like the 20th time they told you they slept with her, you be like, I promise you, I did not have sex with that person. Like, you know what I mean?
All everywhere. And if I fell on
You're telling me that he hit you then. Because
But if you hit and they say, bro, you hit, then you be like, bro, I didn't do that. You get mad like right away.
Until now, you never said anything about that.
I want a lawyer.
That's fine. You're free to go.
Holly was allowed to leave again, and a year would go by before they would have enough evidence to charge her with murder.
And I represent the state of Ohio in this matter. This is a case of jealousy and insecurity, and how the defendant, Holly Osborne's jealousy and insecurity caused her to kill her husband. The defendant began to fixate on any evidence that pointed towards Christopher Osborne's infidelity. Any evidence of him being unfaithful day after day.
On the pace we're at now, Elijah, we should be at 10K by December. To be honest with you, we did 5,000 in 6 weeks. So I don't know if we'll stay on that same pace. But if we stayed on that pace, we should have it by October. But I don't know. I'm saying by December. I think we'll have it by December for sure.
Breakup to makeup became the cycle. On or about July 13th, Dr. Osborne went out with some friends. And while he went out, he met a waitress. They engaged in some conversations and exchanged phone numbers. He later went on to text her that night. The defendant found out very quickly, within hours. They began to argue again. His faithfulness was called into question.
Her lawyer looked terrible. I'm rocking with the prosecutor right now. Her hair looked more put together. Her outfit looked more put together. Our girl cheaped out on the lawyer. She did not use the $40,000 she spent on her lawyer. She going to be guilty. That's my prediction.
Those arguments led to the defendant moving out of their marital home and moving in with her parents. Dr. Osborne went to sleep. The defendant didn't. You'll learn that in the early hours of July 18th, the defendant couldn't take it anymore. She went to a nightstand located in their shared room next to their bed, and she armed herself with one of the handguns. She aimed it and shot Dr. Osborne 3 times. You'll hear from neighbors that heard loud noises, bangs,
We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn in this case, find the defendant, Holly M. Osborne, guilty of murder as charged in count 1 of the indictment. Members of the jury, this case is adjourned. You are now released from all of your admonitions. If you are open to talking,
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. She got murder.
about your experience or have questions, you can remain in the jury room and I will come back shortly to speak with each of you. As to count 1, murder, the court is going to impose 15 years to life. As there was a 3-year gun specification that's required to be run consecutively to the 15 years, it would be for a total sentence of 18 years to life.
In the end, Holly would be found guilty of murdering her husband because she caught him texting another female. What are your thoughts on this case? Is 18 years in prison a fair sentence for murdering someone in their sleep? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
But who's to say she'll get out in 18, bro? Like I don't think the parole board gonna let her out, but the courts and shit be a little more like lenient on women, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, they don't have as heavy as hand as they do with the men in terms of sentencing. So I mean, maybe she does 18. I mean, I think she should never get out of jail. But I'm just gonna be truthful. I'm okay with this because if she was smarter, she might have could have got away with this. So I'm just glad justice was served. Yeah, the court footage was really cool. Wordsmith, E-Money, that's crazy. Yeah, that's not eye for an eye, bro. That's like a fucking heart for an eye. You know what I mean? Like your life for an eye. Like that's not equal. She could have just go cheated. She could have like smashed his homie or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're just not gonna be like 18. She's eligible for parole. Let her out. Like usually it takes a few times, right? Like you said, it takes a few times to like let them hear your case out and let you out and let them think that you've been rehabilitated. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be tonight's stream. You know, I gotta watch the NFL, man. Um, let's shout out all our sponsors today. That was Saltwater and Sheena. Saltwater and Sheena sponsored today's episode. Thank you guys so much and all that you do, bro. It really does mean a lot. Whether we make $2 or $100 on the stream, bro, it's all necessary. So I appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all work so hard for this community to keep growing. And I'm just trying to match y'all energy and work just as hard for y'all. Like y'all go to work 9 to 5. I got to put in 6 to 8 hours on stream for y'all to make sure y'all got something entertaining to get you through the day. But you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much, man. Y'all have a great night, man. Enjoy the football game. See me on Discord. Join our Discord, guys. You know it's popping in there. More people are chatting, more people are posting, and it's getting fun. Don't miss out on the party. But enjoy the outro music, cause I'm gone.
And the art of punching is when you can throw 2 punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were 2, but they sound like fucking 1 punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand the art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. And the sound like fucking 1 punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand the art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do 2 punches that sound like 1.